Holy shit!
I've already told you 1,000 times where I was that morning. I was in the computer lab, finishing my essay for Miss Moore's English class.
So, Miss Wilson, you're telling me you saw nobody else in the school on the morning of Charlotte Rivers' homicide?
Well, I did see somebody else. Ivy Carter.
You're telling me that you two are going to believe anything that comes out of Elizabeth Wilson's mouth, especially when it comes to someone associated with Charlotte Rivers. I can see that this case is already off to a bad start.
Please, Miss Carter, we're just asking you to answer a couple of more questions.
I'm listening.
Where did you see Miss Wilson on the morning of the homicide?
Well, I saw her in the computer lab when I went to go print out a paper that was due for Miss Moore's class. After that, I went to the cafeteria to get some snacks from the vending machine. That's the last time I saw her.
In the computer lab?
Yes, in the computer lab.
What was your relationship like with the victim, Charlotte Rivers?
Complicated. Very complicated.
Okay, what are the 3 appeals to rhetoric and what do they appeal to?
Pathos, emotion, logos, logic, ethos, ethics.
Wow, that was fast. I'm impressed.
Well, I'm not second in the class for nothing.
You're second?
Yeah. What are you, 10th?
First, actually.
You're first?
Yeah, is there something wrong with that?
No.
All right, then. Define an aphora.
So, tell us more about Charlotte. Was she a good girlfriend?
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
You guess.
Well, yeah, our personalities, they just clashed a lot.
Clashed how?
She didn't like it when I hung out with my friends instead of her.
So she was controlling?
That's the word. Controlling.
Hey, would you mind if I went and hung out with the guys? They are going out to help Sam cheer up after the breakup.
Again? This is the 4th movie night in a row. Was he really that attached?
I guess so.
They dated for 2 months. Who's Ellen?
Liam Murphy. I guess I should head out now.
Okay, well, text me when you get home.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll probably just order a pizza and play Xbox. You know how Sam is with his Xbox.
Yeah. Is Liam a new friend, or did you guys just meet? Did I miss something?
Yeah, I met him at one of Sam's house parties.
Okay, bye. I love you.
Yeah, see you at school.
Okay.
Cameron and Charlotte's relationship? Oh. I don't really pay that much attention to my students' personal lives, especially with a couple like those two. From what I've heard buzzing around the classroom, she wanted to be the dominator in the relationship. This made their dynamic very difficult to understand. You see, Cameron is not the type of person to let himself be bossed around. He likes to be in control, you know. At least that's what I've heard buzzing around the classroom.
You're kidding me, right?
I'm sorry?
A 58. You gave me a 58 on the literary devices test?
You wrote answers, I graded it by my answer key.
Would you mind me asking how many answer keys there are?
I have 1.
Then how come Ivy got a 100 and we have the same exact answers?
Miss Rivers, are you admitting to cheating on the test?
You've got to be kidding me.
Miss Rivers, if you're not happy with your result, I'm sorry. However, there's nothing I can do about it. You get an answer wrong, it's wrong.
But they're not wrong.
Miss Rivers, I'd be more than happy to help you after school. My office hours are normally Mondays and Wednesdays, 2:40 to 3:40 p.m.
You're gonna regret this.
Am I now?
You'll know what I'm capable of, bitch.
Seriously, Charlotte?
Oh, so you want to start now?
Nope.
Charlotte, I think it's time for you to leave.
Can you rephrase the question?
Do you know anything of the complex friendship between Ivy Carter and Charlotte Rivers?
Oh. Well, if you're asking me if I believe that Ivy could be the killer, I would believe it.
Why would you believe that?
She's like super smart. She can almost get away with anything. Like this one time, she cheated off of Charlotte on our literary devices test. I heard her talking to our friend Ashley about it.
Does she have a track record of cheating?
Track record?
Does she cheat all the time?
Oh, yeah, I've watched her do it.
Oh, you talked to Skylar, didn't you? Wow, I thought you hit a low when you talked to Elizabeth Wilson. But Skylar Anderson? Now I know that this is a joke.
Can you tell us anything about Elizabeth Wilson?
I'm sorry, who?
Elizabeth Wilson.
You mean that weird girl with glasses who's always hanging out in Miss Moore's room?
Yes, Elizabeth Wilson.
Not really. I mean, she's always doing makeup work when she hasn't missed a single day of school, but I guess that could just be her, what do you call it? Safe area?
Safe space?
Yeah, that. Well, I mean, she's not the only one who's always in Miss Moore's room, so I guess it's not that weird.
Who else have you seen in Miss Moore's room?
Cameron Miller.
I mean, I guess Cameron's in there often. I don't really know. I just go in there to do my work. You see, I get distracted really easily, so I don't normally get my work done in the class time provided. Can I give you a little hint on cracking this case? Don't listen to anything that Skylar says. She doesn't even know what she's saying half the time. Just find yourself a reliable source, and you can cut this whole ordeal in half.
This is a nightmare.
Oh, shit.
Okay, let's see where we're at now.
If we're being honest, I really don't think we need to even consider Cameron anymore. By the sounds of it, he just wasn't happy in his relationship.
Yeah, but he needs an alibi. I think we should talk to his younger sister.
Yes, but before we do that, let's talk about Elizabeth.
I think she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. She's too all over the place to really do something this intense.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but I don't know.
I'm on the fence between Ms. Moore and Ivy. I mean, there's obviously something going on between Cameron and Ms. Moore. We'd have to be blind to see past that. Even though Skylar wasn't that reliable, I do believe that Ivy is smart enough to pull something like this off.
I agree. So it could either be Ivy, Miss Moore, or Elizabeth.
All right, we're in agreement. Let's call in Katie Miller.
I'm telling you, my brother's with me. He had to take me to get something for my science project. He didn't get to the school around 7:45.
That's after the body was found.
Were you with him the night before the murder?
No, he was with his friends Sam and Liam. Or at least that's what he told me. But I did see Charlotte and Ivy that night.
Could you tell us more about that?
I felt bad that my brother kept ditching Charlotte, so I went to go cheer her up or something like that. But Ivy beat me to it, I guess, because they were having a really big argument. I couldn't tell you what it was about, but it was intense.
I cannot believe you. You told Miss Moore that I cheated off you off a literary device test so you could sneak your way into valedictorian when I gave you all the answers.
What are you even talking about?
I thought just maybe you would put this stupid competition aside.
I did put it aside.
Clearly you didn't.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Don't play stupid with me, Ivy. You know what I'm talking about.
Just because you're mad about your stupid boyfriend does not give you the right to take it out on me.
Get out of my house.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, can't we just talk like civilized people?
You? Civilized? You're nothing but a snake in the grass, Ivy.
You're gonna regret saying that.
The only person who's gonna regret anything is you. I play to win. Remember that.
Miss Watson, could you tell us about the relationship between Lillian Moore and Cameron Miller?
You can call me Ashley, but Miss Moore and Cameron, they were definitely seeing each other.
How do you know that?
Well, it was definitely buzzing around school, but I'm the only one who actually witnessed it myself.
Witnessed what?
Them leaving school together, them coming to school together. At one point, I even saw them out to eat at that fancy place down the street from my house.
Which one?
The Garden. My mom wanted to have some mother-daughter time. That's when I saw them. No books, no notes, just them.
Do you know whether Charlotte found out about it or not?
Oh, she definitely did. She told me about the confrontation.
I really should have guessed.
Should have guessed what?
I don't know how I could have been blinded for so long.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Miss Moore, have you seen Cameron today?
I saw him today in class, if that's what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't have to play stupid. I know everything.
I'm not playing. I really don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so you haven't been seeing my boyfriend. A minor, I might add. Taking him out to dinner, picking him up from my house, dropping him off at school. You really couldn't help yourself, could you? You disgust me.
It wasn't like that.
Oh, would you look at that? You remember. Bring my grade up.
What?
Bring my grade up.
Charlotte, you know I can't do that.
Oh, but you might have to. I'm sure Principal Reed will find all of this very interesting.
You wouldn't.
Oh, but I would. Have a nice night tonight, Lillian.
Can I help you?
Yeah, where did you get those gloves?
Oh, those from the science room. Is there anything wrong?
Those are the gloves found at the crime scene.
Ms. Moore, you are under arrest.
For what?
For the murder of Charlotte Rivers.
You've got to be joking.
No way. Holy shit.
No, there must be some mistake.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. Do you understand your rights?